All right. What is up, humans? Excuse me for this weird, precarious, whatever setup this is. We're doing something a little different. I showed you guys the Parra Dunk SB skated in. Zach Gillespie destroyed it. Destroyed it in 2 hours. Now we're going to try to clean it up. We're going to try to take off all this fuzzy material, do a little bit of surgery, change the laces, clean it up a little bit. And Don, from my 420 video, if you guys watched the Hawaii dissection, which did really well. That video did great. Probably one of my best performing videos ever. Don helped me hack up that shoe, or he hacked it up and I filmed him do it. So we got this little setup here so we can kind of both, I don't know, be in the frame while he edits or while he destroys, fixes, whatever he's going to do to these shoes. He's going to do it right here on this table. All of his little surgical devices are here.
We're going to try to get it back to a wearable.
We're going to try to make it look pretty again. So here we go. Check it out. So one of the first things that Zach did yesterday was pop all of the laces. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but Nike SB shoes used to come with Kevlar lined laces that you would still wear them out, but they just wouldn't pop through the Kevlar, at least for a long time. They don't do that anymore. There you go. There's some of the wear and tear of that lace stay. We're gonna try to clean up a little bit. We're not going to try to like fully rebuild the shoe. We're just going to try to make it look a little crispy.
Cut away what he's already...
Yeah, cut away what's been destroyed. And this is the first kind of video I've done like this where it's all like kind of, you know, you guys are looking down at us. It feels a little weird. Maybe I need a third camera really close, but that one's kind of close. We'll see how it turns out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is that blood on your finger already?
Probably. No. This is just cutting.
I do have razor blades too. Well, X-Acto is probably just as sharp. Or
yeah,
sharper.
it's just kind of, it's a little stuck to the pink. So it's funny. I think the wearing away is like definitely a better way to start it. It's got some interesting fibers.
Actually, I talked about this yesterday when we were looking at the wear and wondering how they built the shoe. It looks like maybe they used like a tack or some kind of spray tack and adhered the stained glass material or whatever you want to call it to the leather and then cut the pattern out.
Like with the Hawaiis, when we cut them up, they were just like pulled away.
Yeah.
It would definitely could have been done with an X-Acto knife. This could be done. I immediately, that first little bit was kind of cutting into the pink.
Yeah.
It's got a nice clean pink
moving
suede.
right along.
Give him the bangs a trim. It's crazy how it frayed like that. I was actually, to try to help stop some of the further fraying up underneath.
I can tell that it's not as easy to remove this fabric as it was for the 420 Hawaiis.
Yeah.
With the Hawaiis, you could almost tell, just holding it, that you could tell that the fabric wasn't adhered. It was just like 2 layers of fabric.
Like this, they definitely make it to where it comes off clean, but it's until you can actually like pull it away from it, it's hard to get it to come off clean.
And I talked about this in our other video as well. If you watch both and this is like too much of the same information, I apologize, but this shoe does not have the turn and stitch toe cap like most of the SBs do. That means they fold the material inward and then sew it twice. So when you wear through the stitches on the toe, which you will inevitably do, you can wear through those on a skate dunk and it will not pull the 2 pieces of leather apart. If you're skating in some Jordan 1s or some regular dunks that you get from a shoe store or something, that toe is going to blow apart like crazy.
So here's something interesting for you to look at. This is the material. It's definitely
you can see the weave in that. It looks pretty cool. Yesterday when we were skating it, Irving thought it was like denim underneath, but that's just the woven fabric. Here are these snips for
Let me try a pair of this.
sewing. I don't know which one's better.
A little bit.
Yeah. Was the hide this hard to cut?
No.
The material
It
was
also-
a lot thinner.
Yeah, it was almost more of a canvas, which I feel like added to the theme,
Yeah.
if you will, of it.
Like I don't remember this much additional trim.
This one's more, it's more it doesn't come off as easy. And I think the reason for that is this is more of like it feels like a nubuck suede.
Okay.
Like the pink itself versus the 420 green long-haired suede.
Yeah.
And I think what it's holding on to are the long hairs rather than the suede itself. So this has just more of a surface area contact.
Yeah.
Because it's very similar, but it feels different somehow. And the only thing I can think of is what it's connecting to the under material. The snips are nice. They're like
If they were
good
new,
and difficult.
yeah, if it were new, they'd be a lot. They're just old.
Definitely getting the job done.
Definitely doesn't cut away as clean as the Hawaii's did. A little closer look at that toe where he wore away from kickflips. That is close to pulling apart and just separating.
Cool.
Or maybe not. One thing we noticed was the threads on these seem to pop a little easier, and I think that's because the top material pushes the thread out. So you're like wearing through both of them. So, whereas if it was just one material, that thread kind of sinks in a little bit.
I feel like sometimes they know this going into the material. They're like, this isn't like a you choose the color kind of situation. This is like, all right, it can be pink after you beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, it seems like because you could just run a razor blade along here.
Yeah,
but then you would cut the shoe. Which I was actually joking with Dom from Brooklyn Projects. He did a deconstruct of the 420 dunk too, and I was like, yeah, the razor probably worked a little better, and he's like, yeah, I definitely cut into some spots I shouldn't have cut into. He went a little too deep in some places. On this shoe, this is Zach's his push foot, so not his lead foot. You can see less wear on the toe. Way less wear. But you can see that little corner right here is worn away and starting to pull apart because of the nollie heel flips. We're kind of tearing away the material right there. Dude, definitely not easy.
No. Just let him be beat up.
Yeah.
This was good intention, different execution.
I think in my other video I said it's not going to be that hard to make them look pretty again. I was wrong. Sorry about that, guys.
You almost have to like pick it.
If you guys have done this to your pair of Parras, I know these kind of hit the market a little sooner than the release date. They didn't hit the market, but I've seen a lot of people saying they already got theirs on my videos if you read the comments. Yeah, if you've already done this or you know a better way to do it, tell everybody in the comments.
Yeah.
We're just kind of going.
Yeah, we're kind of
figuring
winging
it out.
If there's a better way that could help everybody out, because this is time consuming.
And while Don works on that, I'll show you the shirts he made for us. There's the left chest. What, cherry and orange heart and square Bluetile logo.
Yeah.
And there's the Dear Summer back on this cactus colored shirt. This is a Champion t-shirt. These will be on the website soon. And then here is your same thing on a pink tie-dye. So the tie-dyes go really well with the shoes, but size up on the tie-dyes. If you guys, not all the tie-dyes, but these tie-dyes definitely size up.
All right, well, we trimmed off all the parts that he started damaging. And then really everything else is just cleaning. I'm gonna super glue some parts down.
There you go. That's what we have come to. Just cleaning up the toe.
But it gives you a chance to see the pink and what lies underneath.
It's not gonna look as pretty as I thought it was gonna. Zach
Harder to clean up. It's not terrible, and if you definitely had some sharper, smaller ones, you could probably clean up these edges just a little bit more.
So what now? What do we do?
I was just gonna clean it up for him.
Okay, cool.
Just see how much of it's just dirt and how much of it's actually just worn away. And then that way we can compare how clean this one gets compared to the other one, and the other one says push foot.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so
Should I go ahead and pull the lace out of this one? Or are we gonna leave the white one in there? In the shoe?
let's just leave the white one in there. We'll swap the one that he busted out.
Yeah, because he's gonna bust that one again.
Spraying everywhere.
Yep. Dirty.
Alright, so to help him out, I'm just going to sneak through and put some super glue on a couple of these little areas. You don't want to use a lot because it'll make the whole thing hard and it won't actually like flex and move around your foot. If you're putting the super glue on after the pink has been exposed, that material will look different if you let the glue get on any of the pink.
There you go. You can see that the super glue made all that a little bit darker, but all this is going to hold up. This whole area is going to hold up a lot better now. Might not look pretty, but it's going to skate long. It's going to live longer.
At this point, you're already skating the shoe.
Yeah,
so.
it's going to live longer. So there you go.
I like that color.
Yeah,
Deep teal.
it's not exact.
It's pretty close.
It's not exact, but it's pretty
It's
close.
in the family for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know which one I like better, the white or the blue. God, I really like this blue. Same
Yeah.
color as the liner.
I don't know. I kind of like the blue. Oh, the excitement of lacing a shoe.
Cleaned up a little bit from the destruction.
Not too shabby.
So it's like you can skate the outside and then cut away what you fuck up and you got a whole new shoe.
Sort of.
You probably even mismatch it. Cut away part of this one to be opposite what's been cut away for part of that one.
Yeah.
Or you could just cut away the toe boxes. This one's got a little bit of wear on the toe, so you could always cut them to match. Keep a little bit of both.
You can see where the grip tape did reach the under nubuck, and it's looking rough.
Yeah.
It's looking rough,
That grip
guys.
tape's not friendly to it.
Yeah, there you go. See the little wear spots. So, but it looks good. You know, you can still rock those. How much would you pay for a pair that's been skated in?
Yeah.
I guess that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. If this angle and everything was weird, I apologize. I just kind of wanted to capture this whole work area instead of how my normal ones are just like talking head videos. Let me know in the comments section below what we could have done differently. I don't know. I guess that's it. I'm going to wrap this video up.
Because those were a little bit trickier than I was expecting.
Definitely more difficult than the 420. So, thanks guys. All the best. Love Bluetile. Follow Don.
Peace.
That is all.